We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So Bbig stock has had an explosive move. At the beginning of the day, it was moving with the market, but today's news is very impressive, and we're going to look at it as it continues to push up higher. As I do this video live, this is some big news. Some of you guys already know about it, or some of you are going to find out about it. But while it was going downwards, now it's doing the counter of it, and the overall market has been going lower. Now, even the SPY and our SPY bot at 11:20 a.m. sent us out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, put options went up 100% plus within an hour. And this is our new release that allows us to have an edge within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. And you can now join as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and we have other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets. And you can now join the members using these resources to maximize in either direction within the volatility by receiving this edge and clarity over the chart. So Bbig stock, explosive move. We're going to break down the data points. We're going to talk about resistance and supports and what 42 vision is showing. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that one of our bots sent out this morning over at the Discord. So the opportunities I mentioned this morning gave out realistic expectations, but one of our bots sent out a notification that turned out to be a home run, and that was our QQQ bot. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this clarity and edge over the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and let's go ahead and look at this. So these are the two stocks I mentioned this morning, and both of them gave jumps of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10% plus. But our home run was sent out by our QQQ bot, sent it out at 11:15 a.m., sent out a bear indicator based off the 5-minute chart. And you could see here how things turned out, right? That bear indicator popped up at 11:15 a.m. and puts were up 100% plus within an hour. And here is the live charts as you see it happening right now, trying to reverse back up. That bear indicator popped up and things pushed downwards. So if you guys want to receive this edge and clarity over the charts, you're more than welcome to. We look forward to having you join us. And if you want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below to the Discord. Let's go ahead and jump into these charts. We strive for opportunities like these every single day. So here we are with Bbig stock, Vinco Ventures Inc. And as you could see it, and as I stated earlier in the video, big news here for Bbig stock to make a move this way. Some people are speculating that shorts are covering. That could be part of the process, but it's even bigger than that. This is a big move for Bbig stock in the long run. And as a company, as a publicly traded company on the stock market, super big. I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and every other bot that we're going to release are coming soon so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. And you can now join the members using these resources to maximize within the volatility by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts. So here we are with it fighting between 219 and 223, being one of the highest points it reached in this run, and it's trying to break out from that, and it's under a bull indicator from way down here at 206, and so far up nearly 10%, right around 7 to 10% with that dip and move, especially from the lows of the day to the high so far. Now the stock was under a bear indicator on Friday, but it hit that dip area once again. And as I've stated before, why with red borders, we tend to see dip areas. Eventually a bull indicator pops up, signifying further strength. And there's our moves. And then if it doesn't have enough strength, the transitions start back down. And then it goes downwards. You get that confirmation with the bear indicator on 42 vision. And it hits a dip area again. And so far, we've done a complete transition, right? From white with red borders to red with green borders to dark green and bright green. Now the question mark is, could this continue, right? And we're going to talk about what made it move. Now, I look forward once again seeing your comments down below on how you feel about this. Do you think this is positive or a negative catalyst in the long run? And I'm going to share my opinions and thoughts on what this could mean for the company as a publicly traded company, okay? This is not financial advice. This is just my opinions alone and perspective. I could be completely wrong about this, but I'm going to share my opinions, and I look forward to seeing your opinions down below and how big this is in your perspective for the company. So this is the headlines here, and they talk about some of the more mainstream stocks, Lucid, Airbnb, Roblox, to be added to the Russell 3000 index, and then others being deleted. But when you come right down here on the notable additions include, okay, Vinco Ventures Inc., BBIG stock is on this list, okay, guys? Pretty big stuff. And then these are the deletions, okay? BBIG is not here. BBIG is up here, okay? Now, this is huge because it came out today at around 11:36 a.m. And if you actually look at the chart, that's a little bit before this consolidation and turnaround as more people found out about it and started noticing. Now, if you put the 5-minute here, you could really see that bull indicator when it tried coming back up earlier in the morning. A lot of people weren't aware, pulled back down, and here the real strength is where it started. So the whole entire concept with 42 Vision is to be able to see things clearly even before news comes out, to actually understand why certain moves are happening and have that edge over the charts. Because even if you don't know what news is going on, just with this bull indicator and finding support right here around the area that bull indicator popped up and then shifting into bright green, look what happened, okay? Even if one did not know the news and it broke above resistance of 212, the high of the day where that bear indicator, and there you go. And here it is fighting to go even higher. If it could break above 223, it may even continue, right? And 42 Vision works whether you're a scalper, day trader, long-term trader, swing trader. There's opportunities to be found and seen within the volatility to be maximized on, right? And even on Friday, you can see that dip area there of white with red borders happening, and it stayed fighting around that area pretty close to it, not going much lower and finding support and bouncing back up. So it allows you to see the dips and the rips and maximize up or down. There's opportunities within the markets, and the volatility, in my opinion, is not going anywhere. So big move here, okay? What could this mean for the market itself when BBIG is getting added on to the Russell Index 3000, right? Well, this means that there is a rebalancing going on of companies that seem to have some type of value, right? Or are the future compared to others that are actually not as innovative or not qualifying to stay. That's what it means to me, right? Some have been removed and others are being added. And by being in the Russell 3000, whether it's the 3000, the 2000, you got to think about it as if it was the SPY or the QQQ, right? It's a basket of stocks that fall into this category, and those that buy a piece of the Russell, right, are dispersing their money, right, their capital into these stocks. Now, even though BBIG is not getting bought directly when a piece of the Russell is getting bought, at least some of that capital is going into BBIG over time. Now, the same thing could happen on the flip side, right? If the Russell's selling off, BBIG could get affected as well. But being in the Russell or being in the SPY or being in the QQQ is being in a basket that extra supportive capital is eventually getting poured into these individual stocks. It's like a stock that's not in an index is on its own, but a stock in the index is with the market, right? That's the way I look at it, and that's my perspective. But this is huge. So right now we're under a bull indicator on the 30-minute. We need the 4-hour to go ahead and continue this transition of red with green borders into dark green, eventually cancel out this bear indicator and get a bull indicator within the upward movement. And then also the 1 day is showing here that bear indicator that's been up since 292, and we continue to see these red bars. But this is the first red bar trying to level off. We need to see if it could turn back around and turn into a red bar with a green border, right? And start pushing upwards. It's going to be important to watch that carefully. Now, let's talk about key levels based off the 30-minute and what I see. So the first thing is the high of the day, 223, definitely needs to be broken through. And above that is 227 and then 230, as I've talked about in the previous videos. And then we can start talking about 245 and so forth. Now, support levels, the first support I'll be watching is 206. Below that is $2. Super important levels to be watching. The stock is fighting at $2 very well. And we've seen this happen in the history of the chart, that it always tries to fight within these areas and build support. But after receiving this news and getting back to the 220s, it's very interesting. But if I pull up the 5-minute, things are slightly slowing down. Not enough to destroy the chart, but still something to be watching here, right? Closely. So if it breaks below these levels, the next support I will use here in the midterm of this whole entire movement will be 214 within the volatility. I'm going to be watching if this 5-minute and 15-minute bull indicators can continue to hold strong, and also the 30-minute if the continuation can happen. I mean, this is a pretty big bar in one single move, but it could continue because we've seen big bars like these actually happen in the past and continue as well, especially as more news comes out. But I'm also going to be watching for something like this, because there we have it, right? The big green bar, then the other big green bar, and then right after a smaller bar consolidating, and then it went lower the next day and a bear indicator popped up and the continuation to the downside happened. Now, this was on the date that the 5 narrow lane actually bought 9% stake, and then also that short seller, that's a notorious short seller, signed it off, and everyone was getting bearish, and shorts probably started piling in, and things started to move downwards really fast. I'm not stating that's exactly going to happen here, but I'm going to be looking for similarities and patterns and what these bull and bear indicators are going to do and how the transitions will happen on 42 Vision. Now, as I'm doing this video live, we got another bright green bar. It's our third one here back to back of green bars after this bull indicator. If this can actually push up above those resistance levels that we talked about, it's going to be very interesting. And I think a lot of people are finding out about this as I'm doing this video and as this afternoon is coming to a close in the stock market. This is pretty big. I think it's big. I look forward to seeing your thoughts once again down below, how you feel about this news and what this could mean for the stock moving forward.